to the person battling anxiety, the person battling depression, the person battling financially, the person battling with laziness, the person battling with anger, the person battling with rejection, the person battling with rebellion and pride. Don't let it win. You're strong. You will make it. You will accomplish the goals that you set out to accomplish. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, L.I.F E University. I'm your host, Elijah, and I'm starting this episode off just with a moment of gratitude. I have been going through this week, and sometimes in life, we get so caught up in a rat race. Sometimes in life, we get caught up in chasing finances or chasing that promotion or chasing the items, the cars, the house, the money. Really, it's like that we forget. We forget to have moments of gratitude, to be thankful for the breath that we're breathing, the fact that we have legs to move, the fact that we have a job in the first place, the fact that we have a car in the first place. So I just want to pause and be thankful. Be thankful to, number one, Jesus Christ, for allowing me to be alive and taking my punishment and allowing me to step into the world that I get to walk in, to have my family, to have my wife and my kids. And I'm not perfect, man. And I want to start off with that because I've been going through it. I've been going through it a little bit mentally this week. I have my marathon coming up. We are 2 weeks away from actually running, 13 days to be exact. And it's interesting, and it's a whole nother journey because it's here, and it's a moment that I really just have to go step out and do it. And really, people run marathons and people walk marathons, and it's not unheard of. It's not the most craziest accomplishment in the world, but to beat a time, number one, and to do it within yourself, because it's for me. It's not for you. It's not for anyone else, but this moment is for me. And this channel is for the individual who gets lost, who is lost and doesn't understand what's their purpose in life, or doesn't understand what is going on, and how do I get out of the rat race, and how do I truly become the best version of myself, and how am I able to stand in boldness and know that no matter what happens in life, I'm gonna make it. So I just want to be thankful. I'm thankful for the opportunity to sit here. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be alive. I'm thankful for my family that's alive. I'm thankful for my extended family, my siblings, my mom, who are continuing to be healthy. My in-laws, I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for my siblings-in-laws, like my sisters-in-law and my brother-in-laws. And I just have to be thankful, because sometimes in life, we do get lost. We do get lost in trying to chase something that we miss out on the opportunities that are right in front of us. We miss out on the moments that are right in front of us. And I had a moment like that this week where I had to take a deep breath and realize, like, man, I'm so caught up in trying to find the next mission and find the next task. And I'm in transitions with my job right now, and I'm trying to figure out what's my next step. So I'm just like, man, Lord, like, what do you want me to do? And sometimes it's like, just take a deep breath and look left and look right and look at the family that you have in front of you and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. So I just wanted to share that little piece of what's going on in this marathon prep. Is just a moment of gratitude, being thankful for the moments that we have, being thankful to be a part of today, because today is a mystery, and tomorrow we don't know. So enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, and whenever you're watching this, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, if you're in your car, if you're at the house, if you're in the gym, whatever the case may be, I pray that you just learn to breathe. I pray that we remind each other to breathe and enjoy the moment, enjoy the surroundings, enjoy the air, enjoy the beautiful sky, the stars in the sky. My mom always says, never be too busy to look at the stars. And whenever I see a sky full of stars, I always think about that, like, man, It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But anyways, again, just very thankful for this opportunity. Very thankful for this race that's coming up. I just finished my 14-mile run this past weekend. It was a blessing. It was definitely not 20 miles. It wasn't 17 miles. 14 miles felt better, a stronger pace. I had to run it more in the daytime so that sun came out, and I was definitely feeling some of that heat wave. So making sure I was hydrated and nutrition was very, very important. But I finished the run, and I'm in this taper season, which is pretty much I've built up all this endurance and strength and muscle endurance and cardiovascular endurance, and I built it up to the peak of the mountain, and now I have to cut back all that training. So it's called a taper. I have to taper back all that training. So come the day of my marathon, all the work that I put in, it just comes to fruition in that moment, in that race day. And the recovery, the nutrition, the rest, the hard work, the early mornings, the late workouts, all of it just comes together, and I accomplished the goal that I set out to accomplish, and I'm looking forward to that moment. I'm looking forward to that moment. I am a little bit anxious. I keep looking at the rule books. I keep reading the directions to the start line. I got my hotel booked so I can make sure I'm not too far from the start line, so I'm not sleeping too late or too early, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm an overthinker, so sometimes I think about things that maybe I don't need to think about. I want to make sure I can use the restroom beforehand so that I'm not in the middle of my run having to use the restroom, and that might be too much, but it's true and it's facts. It's what you have to think about when you're doing longer runs like that. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm coming up on this week. I just finished a run a little bit ago. It was a nice 3.5 easy run, conversational pace, which means I just have a conversation. And it was different because I was sort of just chilling on this run, but my body, you can tell like how I was striding, like it was like, what are we doing? Like, are we working or are we not? Are we working or are we not? So I'm anticipating, based on the coaching, based on the training, based on all the workouts that are built up to race day, my body's supposed to be like, yo, we're ready to push, we're ready to work. So I'm ready. I'm excited. I have one more long run coming up this following weekend. It's a 9-mile run at different paces just to get me some practice at an 8:30 pace is the pace that I'm trying to keep a pace between 8:30 and 8:50 is my marathon pace in order to make sure I get a sub 4 hour. So I'm excited. I'm anticipating my marathon weight to be 240 to 245. I definitely misjudged my nutrition on this marathon prep. I wanted to keep as much muscle as possible. I didn't want to get flabby. So I was eating a lot. I was eating a lot of protein, a lot of calories, just trying to make sure that I maintain as much muscle as possible. And I did a great job of that. I did do a great job of that. But I think I overdid it because I did want to be a little bit lighter. I did want to be at that 230-ish mark to make sure that when I'm running, I feel light. When I'm running, I didn't want to be a heavy dude running down the track. I still know that I'm going to get it sub 4, but there is a little bit of me that's like, man, I wish I would have got a little bit lighter just to make sure that I wasn't feeling too much of it. But neither here nor there. It's a lesson, and I don't think this is my last marathon. I know it's not my last marathon. I know it's not my last race. I'm looking into a few different options for my next race, which I'm excited about, and I'm going to be announcing the week right before Christmas. I'm going to be announcing my next race. I'm about 60% sure of what race I'm going to do. And that is going to be, it's going to call me to actually step up to the plate. This marathon, for those, again, I've mentioned before, for those who are athletes and you play basketball, football, soccer, baseball, and you have that game that you have to show up for. If you're a fighter and you have that fight that you have to show up for, it gives you that anticipation, that hunger, that drive, that competitive edge, that competitive spirit that you want to go out and you want to compete. You want to win. You want to conquer something. You want to take over that moment and be victorious. And when you run a marathon or you're doing a race, it really is sort of the same type of concept. And I never really thought of it until actually signing up for this race, but it really is the same type of concept, but within yourself. Like, you're looking at yourself like, what's up, bro? Like, you're really going to just be tired. You're really going to get tired. It's only mile 6, or man, bro, you already got past mile 8. Like, let's go. Let's get to mile 12. And then it's like, yeah, bro, let's get past 14. And it's like, oh man, like, so it's definitely a fight within yourself. And the more that you race, I think the easier that fight becomes, and you learn a lot about yourself. Just to reiterate, the goal of this marathon is, number one, I've heard it said, life's a marathon. And when I hear that, I automatically thought to myself, after losing my daughter, my little brother, and my father, I thought to myself, like, man, do you even know what you're talking about? Like, life's a marathon, yeah, but have you ever ran one? Do you know what a marathon is? And it sparked an appetite. It sparked something in me. You know what? I'm going to go run a marathon. So the goal of this marathon is to self-reflect, to have moments of peace and joy, but also have moments of self-reflection where it's like, you know what? This is what a marathon is. And what I'm learning over these past few weeks of training, and what I know is just going to culminate in a beautiful race that's just going to really, I'm anticipating God to really speak to me a lot of it, but I'm anticipating God to show me a few things while I'm running this race. But as I've been training, one of the biggest things that I have realized, one of the biggest things that I've caught with this training prep and this training season that I've been in is, no matter what, you're gonna have moments that you want to quit. No matter what, and no matter how conditioned you are, your body is gonna want to stop doing what it's doing. Like, whenever so I talked about it a little bit, pushing past the pain, pushing through the moments that you feel like you can't go no more. And whenever I went on that 20-mile run just recently, a couple weekends ago, there was a moment that at like mile 4 or 5 where like, I was just like, man, like, oh, here we go. Like, I got to go a long way, you know? And then after mile 5, I felt great. I felt like I can go. And I started going mile 6, mile 7, mile 8, mile 9, mile 10, mile 11 came around, and I'm like, oh man, here we go. Like, dang, what the heck? And it's like, after that little half mile or that mile of like, man, do I want to keep running? Do I want to keep doing this? After that, it clicked again. Then mile 12, mile 13, mile 14, and it just kept rocking. This past weekend, I had 14 miles, and I was like in mile 3, and I just got out of working, and I got out there a little bit later than I wanted to, and the sun was out, and I was like, man, this is going to be a great run. And I start running, and I'm feeling the sun. I'm feeling it beam on me differently. It's just so hot, and Florida, it's cold in the morning right now, and then in the middle of the day, it's like all hot, and you feel the sun, and it's like, ugh. But I'm running in mile 3. I'm like, ugh, do I really want to go out and run these 14 miles? But I'm like, I'm here already. I got to go do it. And then I get to mile 3.5, 4, and I'm like, okay, now I'm feeling good. Mile 5 comes, mile 6, mile 7, mile 8. I'm like, oh man, like, oh, I'm tired. I got to turn around. I had to come back. I was already coming back, and I felt like, man, like, oh, I got to go all the way back. I came all the way 7 miles. Now I got to go all the way back. And mile 8, I'm just like, man, this is going to freaking suck. What the heck? And then I had to tap out of my mentality, and I had to switch like, you know what? Nah, I just got to enjoy the run and just kill it. And mile 9 came, mile 10 came, and it felt good. So the reason I'm bringing all that up is because what I am anticipating in this marathon is I'm anticipating a moment where I'm anticipating a few moments in this marathon where I'm going to want to quit. I am anticipating a few moments in this marathon where my body is going to say, and my mind is going to be like, yo, we're done. Just walk. Take a break. Just chill. I'm anticipating a few moments. I'm anticipating a few moments where it's going to get to a point where I'm just like, man, this sucks, but I got to do it. And then I'm going to start thinking like, I have 7 hours to complete the marathon. I don't have to finish it in 4. It was just a goal. I don't have to hit the goal. I could just make it where I just finished the marathon. I know that conversation is going to happen within myself. I'm being open. I'm being honest. I'm being transparent. And then everybody who runs a marathon talks about mile 18, 19, and 20. And it's a wall that comes up. And your body feels it. Your mind feels it. And this wall decides if people bonk, if people quit, if people don't finish, if people call it a day, or if people push through and reach the goals that they set out to achieve. And I'm anticipating this wall is going to come, and I'm going to have to look it right in the face, and I'm going to have to put a mirror on that wall and look at myself and say, Elijah, either you want it or you don't. Either you're ready to push through or you're not. For those that don't know, we've officially dedicated this first marathon to my daughter, my little brother, and my father, who all passed away. And the motto of this race is, you will make it. You will make it. It's a testament to a video series that my brother had started in regards to life, taking losses, turning them to lessons. And one thing that he holds on to, and something that he just pinpointed perfectly, is that no matter what happens in life, you will make it. When you feel like you don't know what to do, you will make it. When you feel like your job is tripping and the finances are messed up, you will make it. When you feel spiritually bound and you're falling in your sin and you don't know how to get out and you're struggling mentally, that you feel like you're going crazy, you will make it. When you feel depressed and suicidal and you feel like nobody cares and you feel like nobody's looking out for you, you will make it. You will make it. You will make it. And as I say this, I see my brother. I see his face. I see him talking to the camera. Because in that season of his life, he was going through a state of depression, battling with suicidal thoughts, battling with different things that were going through his life, and he was making his way out of it. Just because people are on social media flexing and doing athletic things or showing off their new gear or showing off their finances or their house or their cars doesn't mean they got it together. We all are going through our own world. We are all going through our own hard times. But you will make it. I don't know if you're listening to this and you believe in Jesus. And I don't want to shove him down your throat. But I know what worked for me. Because I was addicted to alcohol. I was addicted to drugs. I was addicted to pornography. I was addicted to chasing people's attention, to chasing people's approval. I still battle with things. I still battle with having to die to myself daily. Yes, I battle with lust. Honestly, I do. Sometimes I look and I have to say, Lord, please, I don't want to look at things like that. Sometimes I'm on social media and I'm like, man, I don't want to look at things like that. Personally, that's something I need to face. Sometimes I'm walking through a store and yes, I walk past some liquor and I'm like, man, a drink will be nice. Just recently, in the recent past, I would have a drink or two because I needed to feel like I needed to escape where I was. Don't feel like you have to escape reality. True freedom comes from acknowledgement. When you go to an AA meeting, Alcohol Anonymous, and you sit there and you say, hey, my name's Elijah. Everybody says, hi, Elijah. And then you say, my name's Elijah and I'm an alcoholic. You acknowledge the fact that you battle what you battle. You battle what you battle. Now that you see what you battle, remove yourself from the battle. You don't have to battle it anymore. Man, I feel like I'm going in 100 different directions, but this marathon prep has taught me so much. We all have our battles. Just because I battle, let's say, alcohol and addiction, and someone else battles lust and pornography, someone else may not battle those things, but they battle with being lazy and being a glutton. They battle with a food addiction. Someone else battles with a pornography addiction. Someone else battles with an alcohol addiction. Who is better than the other? Someone else battles with a heroin addiction. Who is better than the other? Addiction is addiction. In life, in a marathon, there's going to be moments that you have to choose. Am I going to quit? Am I going to be done with where I'm at? Or am I going to push past the pain and allow myself to be better for it? Am I going to push past the pain that I'm going through and allow myself to be the best version of myself? I don't know how many of you watch this stuff. I really don't. Some of you maybe watch for a few minutes. Some of you maybe watch the whole thing. But in this very moment, somebody's listening to this and you've been going through it and seasons come and they're hard and then they go and you feel like, man, okay, I'm gonna be all right. And then out of nowhere, a season comes and it's hard and you feel like you just got smacked and you're tired and you're like, damn, another one. Dang, another season where I'm just going through it again. I'm tired. Maybe you want to scream. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I understand. It's hard. It's hard to push past sometimes. It's easy to quit sometimes and just stay comfortable, to just walk and be comfortable. But if you're able to push past that pain and say, I will not allow this pain to decide who I am or what I will become. I will use this pain to push me to become the best version of myself. And if you allow yourself to have that mentality, you will make it. And you know what? Sometimes when those moments come, we let it win and we walk. Sometimes when I'm tired, while I'm training and it's marathon prep and I'm very tired and I'm battling within my head, don't stop running. Just keep trotting. Just keep trotting. Sometimes, honestly, I walk. I walk. I'm not strong enough to keep running. Even though in my mental I want to. Even though in my mental I want to keep running, I don't. Sometimes I walk. And I beat myself up. Like, damn, why'd I walk in this run? Damn, why'd I did that? But you know what? I ran. I completed the run. I finished the race. It's not about if you walk or if you run. It's about if you keep on going. It's not about falling or failing. It's about what you do after you fall or you fail. Can you learn from it? Can you take a loss and turn it to a lesson? That's what I've been learning in this marathon prep. And that's what I'm anticipating come marathon day. There's going to be moments in this race that I'm going to have to choose whether I want to keep pushing or if I want to walk. And if I set out to reach the goal that I want to achieve, I can't afford to walk. I can't afford to walk. I can't afford to quit. I can't afford to allow myself to give in to the pain. You can't afford to allow yourself to give in to the pain that you go through, to the hard times that you have, to the person battling anxiety, the person battling depression, the person battling financially, the person battling with laziness, the person battling with anger, the person battling with rejection, the person battling with rebellion and pride. Don't let it win. You're strong. You will make it. You will accomplish the goals that you set out to accomplish. I'm so ready for this race. I got goosebumps a little bit just thinking about it. I know that the week before, the 3 days before, I know the night before, man, I'm gonna be getting hyped. Just like a football game, right before a football game, I used to be getting hyped. I used to be like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then once you go out onto the field and you start hitting people and you start running the football or you start making tackles, man, now you're in a fight. Now you're in a fight to see who's going to win. And that's what I'm going to be in. Once they blow that horn and I start running, I know I'm gonna be hyped. But that's when the fight begins. Me versus me. In life, it's you versus you. And you will make it. Every day, you're given an opportunity to affect your tomorrow. You got this. One day at a time, one deep breath at a time. Enjoy the journey, embrace the suck, and push through the pain. You will make it. I have about a week and a half. By the time this is pushed out, it'll probably be a week and a half. This is going to be the last video I put out regarding my marathon prep on YouTube until I put out my short film of the marathon itself. Some prep, nutrition, training, the day of, the day before, running, after. It's going to be a short film. I'm excited to produce it. I have a team coming out with me to film. I pray we all have a blessed holiday. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the moments. Just like this video started out, be grateful, be thankful. Enjoy the little things. Don't get so caught up in the rat race of life that we miss out on the things that are right in front of us. I'm going to enjoy this holiday. I'm going to finish up. I have about 4 more runs until race day. And then it's go time. I'm ready. I know I'm going to make it. And I know you're going to make it. Every day, we're given an opportunity to affect our tomorrows. So I pray we choose the best choices whenever we can to become the best version of ourselves. I pray we all have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed holiday, and I'll see you after Thanksgiving. I'll still post on social media. Go follow my Instagram channel or Instagram page. Click on the link in the description. Follow my Instagram. I pray we all have a blessed day. I love you guys. Peace. I call heaven and earth to witness against you today that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Therefore, choose life that you and your offspring may live. Every day that we wake up, we have a choice to make. Right or wrong, it don't matter. We might make a mistake, but if we put the kingdom first, it'll all be okay. Life's a journey, life's a marathon, so they say. But if it's true, we must take it day by day. Take it step by step, letting God do the rest. Thank you, Jesus, for what you did for me. You gave me freedom that leads to eternity.
Don't let anyone define you by your L's, by your losses, by your lessons. Because that's all they are. They're lessons for you to learn from, for you to move on. You will achieve the goals that you need to achieve. The loss, the lesson, learn, move on.
Take your loss, turn it to a lesson. Take your first step and watch it turn into a blessing. Never looking back because the past could bring resentment. I'm not trying to focus on the future but the present. Every time I wake up and I feel like I can make it, and if I feel like this journey getting long and hectic, I just take a deep breath and remember what my brother said.
You will make it.